Showtime! The Capital G show starts right now.
What's up YouTube, Capital G here. So guys, I was thinking about something. Within the next booster set, we could be getting 3 completely different, potentially tier 1 decks, and that doesn't happen very often. In fact, I kind of struggled to think of any other example outside of this one, and I really couldn't come up with one. But when you combine that with the pool of what, maybe 8 to 10 high competitive level decks that we already have, this is going to be a hella diverse format. I mean, this is going to be unlike anything that we've seen in some time. I mean, people thought that last format you were just playing everything at a regionals or an ARG event. I mean, now you're about to get 3 new decks splashed into the mix. And the shocking thing is that number could actually increase to 11 if you consider that by November, which is only 3 months from now, Noble Knights are going to have their box set. They're going to have new cards. We don't know what Merlin's going to do, but a lot of people are presuming that it's going to be good. And from what I've been hearing on Pojo, Konami pretty much expects or wants Noble Knights to be like tier 1-ish type level. So that could be another deck into the mix. And it really got me thinking, you know, all these people out there that are like, oh my god, Shaddoll are going to be so broken and Quill Pops are going to be like negative tier 9,000. You know what I mean? Have people forgotten about this little card called Skill Drain? Because I'm pretty sure it's powerful. I'm pretty sure that a lot of people have complained in the past that it needs to be limited, and it's currently at 3. And I bring this up because I think that Skill Drain is primed to be very relevant again. I memean, outside of Mythic Rulers, pretty much everything gets shit on by this card. And yes, I do understand that your deck probably has like 1 monster out to it, you know, like Quillan or Ice Hand or Shaddoll Dragon. But generally speaking, your deck doesn't want to have to deal with Skill Drain. I mean, pretty much at all. Unless, of course, you're playing Yang Zing, and if you haven't noticed by now, yes, Capital G has Yang Zing fever. I got it probably about 2 days ago, and I'm infatuated with the deck. So one of the things that people were posting in my last video is how Yang Zing can actually incorporate Skill Drain, and I thought about it and I was like, why not? I mean, all the monsters trigger when they hit the graveyard, so obviously there's no conflict there. And then their added, you know, boost effects that they give to synchro monsters that are summoned when they're used as materials, you know, that isn't negated by Skill Drain, so obviously, you know, green light on that. Hell, I even went a step deeper, and it's like, if you synchro summon a monster using Bixie, I mean, the monster's not even affected by Skill Drain at all, so it's like you can still use your effects and not have to worry about that. Now, I do understand that obviously Skill Drain, you're going to lose some ability and some utility in the deck. I would say mainly Mass Chameleon and its ability to make 1-card synchro plays, which I didn't even realize in the last video how fucking great this card was. People posted it, but I didn't like put 2 and 2 together. And then I kind of just went on DN and I was like, holy shit, this fucker has 3 targets in the art type, and he can pretty much make either Yang Zing synchro for 1 card. I mean, that's just, it's going to be crazy when it comes out, but that's not the point. When you look at Mass Chameleon, it's not like he's the core of the deck. So although it does stop his play, you don't stop your core strategy or ability of the Yang Zing deck. I mean, let's just say hypothetically I put a 3300 Colossal Fighter on board using Mass Chameleon and, you know, Suani, and then I flip over Skill Drain and you're playing a deck like Quillpaws. So, I mean, outside of MST, your entire deck has, like, what out to it? I mean, you basically have to Tribute Summon for Killer and then put your Equip spell on it, and it's like, congratulations, you still can't kill my Colossal Fighter, so have fun with that. I mean, for that matter, you can't kill anything if I use Beyond, because your entire deck revolves around killing shit in battle. And if I have Skill Drain up, you just can't kill shit in battle. So it's like you're just not getting anywhere. You know, I like the possibility of Skill Drain because it single-handedly, it answers that question that I've been getting so often. Well, Capital G, what happens if you're playing Yang Zing and your opponent goes like turn 1 Ophion or Midrash? Okay, well, flip over Skill Drain and now your cards don't do anything and I have a way around them. I mean, yeah, you may have searched a pandemic virus, but do you have like 3 of those? Because if you don't, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be good at some point. I'm saying that, you know, this is not for everyone, and I'm not saying that Yang Zing is going to be like God tier with this. I'm just saying that it's a legitimate option that I think is going to be effective against pretty much the entire meta, like most of the meta. I mean, you basically look at what TGs did, Tech Genis, you know, and for my money, TGs and Yang Zing are pretty much the same fucking deck. They added in Skill Drain, and then they started fucking up the meta and winning YCSs and winning nationals and shit, and Yang Zing can pretty much do the same exact thing. The only thing that they lack is the inherent beaters that TG had. Because Tech Genis had Werewolf and Beast King and Rhino and Tengu and Photon Tiger, and then it's like you could throw Horn on the Phantom Beast and just draw cards and make your monsters even more powerful. And like half of the monsters that I named fucking floated, so you didn't even care if they died. And the second that Horn of the Phantom Beast drew a card, it paid for itself, so you don't really care. But you know, Yang Zing, they do have the unlimited pot of avarice for their archetype, so it's like if you need to synchro for the beaters and you know you fall into a warning or something like that, you're really going to be able to recover ever so nicely. So I think that it balances out. Again, I think that it's a legitimate option because I look at decks like Hat and Sylvans and Infernity, and it's like, okay, if I flip over Skill Drain, the fuck are you going to do? You know what I mean? Like, you have your one out in Ice Hand, or you know, you have your one out by milling like a Kuroshumo with Kari Bandit or some shit. Outside of that, you pretty much lose, right? You know, it's just a thought. That's all I'm saying. I think that Skill Drain is going to be relevant again. That's just my 2 cents. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching as always. If you enjoyed the video, give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to me yet, you are crazy. I cannot help you unless you subscribe. You need to watch the channel. And also, check out my Kickstarter. I believe we're at about $950 with like 7 or 8 days still to come. And also, I'm going to be live streaming probably tomorrow, where I'll be taking requests from you guys on Dueling Network. It'll probably be like an hour or two, something like that. If not tomorrow, then definitely Friday. Thank you for watching as always. Subscribing makes life happy.